Hey everyone, welcome back to Twilight Princess 3 Heart Run. This is Eesgooshee.
This is Lawrence Fishburne.
And this is City in the Sky.
In the world of tomorrow.
Oh, what was that one thing? Oh, it was Grumpy Old Men in Black Hawk Down and Out in Beverly Hills Cop Land Before Time Cop. No, that's the other one. The other one is Galaxy Quest for Fire and the Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow Never Dies. And then I think I added some to that. Yeah, it was... Well, I used Tomorrow Never Dies in a different one. It was, Save the Last Dancer in the Dark Night and Day After Tomorrow Never Dies Wide Shut.
Does that really count because of the night?
Yeah.
Alright, if you say so.
I think if it sounds the same, it counts. As opposed to the thing that Nathan programmed. Because he does a lot of programs, so he actually made a program to try to find the longest string possible. But since computers are cold and unfeeling, they couldn't recognize that the DR at the end of Mulholland Drive and the DR at the beginning of Dr. No were two different things.
Oh, if you're writing it out, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but we were saying it because those were our team trivia names.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, tonight there was a team whose name was Off Constantly. But then they went and ruined everyone's fun by getting first place.
So no one beat them.
So, don't. I mean, I beat it, and I know that I didn't fall off because then I would have restarted. By the way, that was another kind of rule that I made for myself. I didn't use Zelda rules for Bottomless Pit, I used Mario rules. Anytime I fell down, it counted as a death, so I'd restart. And here I use a little trick to get past this. This is the only place in the game where side hopping is faster than forward rolling. And normally what you're supposed to do is go around to where that Helmasaur is over there. And hit a switch, hit that switch. And that turns off the fan, and then you can just run across. And now that I spent all that time showing you, I wasted all the time that I saved by just jumping across. Because there is no such thing as progress with me. One step forward, one step back. It's not even 2 steps back. Because that would still be backwards progress. So here's this weird little room with cyclones. Also, it's got more of those tile worms in it. This is the only room in the entire game where you need to kill the tile worms. In the Forest Temple, you can just... If you don't like them, go around! But here, you can't do that. Well, I mean, this one you can. You can just hookshot that. But there's a couple more. Actually, there's only one that you need to kill. There's that one up there, but you can just go around him, too.
He's gonna fall a long time. Someone's gonna get a centipede on their head.
That would be... I would freak out. If a centipede that big just fell out of the sky onto my face. So yeah, that's the only one you need to... You don't even really need to kill, you just need to uproot it. That's the only one in the game that you cannot outright avoid. So this dungeon is pretty cool because a lot of rooms have no floor.
What's that? Well, no, kind of. It's related. But there's an even cooler reason coming up.
The item that lets you move around in rooms with no floor?
Yes.
So these Dynalphos...
Double ball and chain.
Yeah! These Dynalphos. One run through No, that's not even the funniest thing that happened with these. It didn't happen here, but there's one run-through where I managed to time it just right so that I started swinging the ball and chain as he was leaping. So he froze up in midair and fell to his death. Bonk. That room was potentially terrifying to me until I used the ball and chain.
Orchids are pretty cool too. Like, I'm not an orchid guy, but I understand why people are. Because they're pretty cool.
Why people would pick orchids?
I think they more grow them.
So I like how
breed them.
When you come to the it's just a city where these bird people live. So you go into their city and you're like, I'll help you by kidnapping you and forcing you to fly me across gaps. And then they just sort of walk away from you.
They're pacifists.
Like when you pick, like right now, that Uku is freaking the f out.
They are the Quakers of the Zelda universe. In their Pennsylvania in the sky.
Can I get some oatmeal from them?
Captain Crunch is made by Quaker. Did you know that?
One of our trivia questions a week or two ago was, it was the first one, so it was really easy. It's what military rank is derived from the, I think it was a Latin word caput, meaning head. And it was captain. And because what I do is I'll draw pictures on them a lot of times. So I drew Captain Crunch's severed head.
Whoa! Notice none of the monsters are attacking the Uku. It's because their pacifist ways allow them to cohabitate. You should be more like that.
No, violence is the only answer.
It's the awesome answer.
So I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can just like float down to the bottom in one go. But it's really tricky and I didn't want to spend all the time figuring it out. You remember that show Figure It Out that was on Nickelodeon?
That's awesome.
Hosted by Summer Sanders?
Yeah.
Olympic medalist and game show host on Nickelodeon. I was on Colin Mockery's page once, his Wikipedia page, and apparently he was on Figure It Out once. But he hasn't done anything lately. I miss him. Him and his lovely, shiny, bald head.
About a week ago I was on the Cracked page for Tool, and I found out that Adam Jones designed the Dilophosaurus for Jurassic Park. Which is pretty cool.
Also, didn't he room with Tom Morello in college?
I believe so, yes. But if Wikipedia says otherwise, I'd go with Wikipedia. But it probably doesn't.
I'm pretty sure I got that fact from Wikipedia.
Alright, then it's true.
Also, Al Gore roomed with Tommy Lee Jones.
Awesome. That is a lot of chain. Uh-oh.
You say that a lot, you realize that?
Uh-oh.
Pretty much any time a door closes behind Link, you've said uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Chopper Dave, we have uh-oh. Attention on deck. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! I think one of my favorite parts about that is how when the guy on the boat says uh-oh the first time, it actually matches up with the music. And I thought I was the only one to notice that, but last time we were in, when we went to visit Jake and Will talked about that. Because we watched that episode. We were like, let's watch some C-Lab. And then, he got out Season 2, which is my favorite season because that had a lot of the best episodes. So that also had the Blackout episode. It had,
I had that on my iPod for a while.
Yeah! Because that's an episode that you could have on just an iPod.
Back when, iPods didn't have video.
It had the one where they literally just redubbed a C-Lab 2020 episode, which I know you don't like that one, though.
I'm okay with it. But I know that the creators don't like it.
I can't think of a lot of the other really good episodes in that season, because I know there are a bunch of amazing ones.
That guy was a dragon with a sword and a shield. Why isn't he the protagonist? That'd be so cool.
It would. He wasn't attacking the Uku, which means that he's friends with the Uku, which means he probably lives here. I just came here and murdered a denizen of this city.
A badass one that probably has his own game. Or you would have had it if you hadn't killed him.
Yeah! So now we can... what?
Just pointing to our yeahs on the wave chart for the recording.
Waveform?
Yeah. Is it waves or is it just a chart of the volume?
I think it's...
No, I'm pretty sure it is actually a chart of the waves because I zoomed way in once when I was editing some stuff.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's called a waveform. But yeah, now we can Spider-Man our way around. And it's awesome. Especially when some of the rooms literally have no floor.